Oh, yeah, this is another chilly one here in Nebraska. Got my recurve with me. Figure I'd give it a go. See if I can duplicate last year's success. I don't have, I guess I do have some hope. I was going to say I don't have high hopes, but I do have some hope. Anyway, head back to one of the spots I hunted last year, and there were birds roosting around. I don't know what's back there. I drove over here last night or yesterday and got here late last night, so I'm just going in blind. I'm hoping there's some birds around. It's just starting to crack light in the horizon. Weather today is supposed to be pretty dang good. It's cold right now, like 25, but it's supposed to get up like 60 something and sunny and not much wind, a little bit of a breeze. And it's going to be the best day of the week. Tomorrow's supposed to get breezier, a little cooler. Wednesday, really cold, chance of snow and stuff. So hopefully we can get it done today. Let's head on back. Sounds like we got a whole pile of them. Sounds like they're roosted right on the drainage on the side of the hill there. And more gobbling down that way. Anyway, I'm gonna slide down here in this drainage, get ready to call them in. I'll throw my calls that way so they'll come around the curve. Give me about a 15, 20 yard shot. Yeah, they're pitching down, but I don't know which way they're going. Sounds like they pitched away from me. So I'm gonna just go up this little spine, this little ridge spine here. Get up above them. At least I'll be able to hear a little bit up there. This might be a good ambush spot. Setup's pretty simple here. I got up on the ridge. It's flat up on top here. It's like a little lane. There's pines on either side. The turkeys are still down near where they were roosted, just down in the bottom of the creek. Sounds like some are uphill a little bit. But I'm just going to call and hopefully they come up here. Hens walk by, the gobblers follow them. I can just come up and shoot here. We can go that way and shoot right there. Let's get talking to these hens, or they're talking to me or looking for me, I think. These gobblers haven't made a peep since they hit the ground this morning. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me just to go down and drop down, get down level with them, make it easier for them to walk out on me. There's a little open area down there, down on the bottom. I just spotted some turkeys. So right over this hill. Got some down there. And there's some right here. I don't see any gobblers though. Here we go. So what I'm gonna try and do here is just drop down here behind these pines and behind this hill. Go around along those pines, stay low, drop down, come out, pop out down at that big pine. See if I can call them up on that little bench there. So there's another hunter out here, hanging down on that end of the drainage. We coordinated before we came out this morning. I agreed I'd stay up here on this end, or either head farther, deeper into the public. And those birds are so close, so far down that way. I don't want to go down there and mess up the hunt. So I want to just sit back and observe at this moment. Man, that gets the heart pumping. I was just calling to that flock over there just to see what kind of reaction I get, and one hammered like right here. And I just saw a glimpse of it as I got down. And I'm scrambling to get cameras going. And I'm sitting right here, he gobbles right here. And I'm getting an arrow, I'm nervous as can be. And all of a sudden I hear a little putt, and I look, and he's right there, 15 yards. And he comes up enough to see his whole body, see it's a Jake. That was exciting. It'd been nice if it was a big long beard. I think I could have pulled it off. Well, one just gobbled. I was getting ready to coyote howl. Yeah, they're on the private. I don't know if I want to do anything with them tomorrow morning. See if we can find some other birds to gobble. I'll be honest, I contemplated not even coming out this morning because it's so freaking windy out here. There are little lulls, so I will be able to hear occasionally, but without thinking about it, the wind's not so bad usually down in these valleys. It's going to make it hard to hear birds at a distance, but if I can get close to one down in these valleys, then it'll be okay. Anyway, I didn't roost any birds last night except for those. I had some birds gobble way off on private. So I came just to this little high point here. The area I hunted yesterday morning where they were roosted is off to my right, a little ways. And I'm just hoping to hear, be able to hear in multiple directions in between the gust of wind. And I'm prepared to spend all day out here, hunt all day again.
So we'll see what happens. So I wasn't hearing anything gobble to my coyote house on the other spot. So I decided to come over here where these birds are roosted on private. They're about 500 yards or so away. Figure I had nothing to lose, you know, come in here and call at them and see if they even show any interest. And then once it gets into after fly down, and if those birds aren't interested, then I'll go off and try to find another one. Heck, these birds aren't even gobbling. I know they're there. So it could be some over there at the other spot. It's just odd for these birds not to gobble. Miriam's love to gobble. So when you get that day where they don't gobble, something's up. And the wind doesn't really affect them either. I've had 40-mile-per-hour winds out here, and the birds gobbling. About to be blown out of the tree, still gobbling. Got turkeys all around me. one of the jakes went around and came up above me. And then the birds started pitching back down and flying down, and now the rest of them are going back down the hill. I missed him. Went right over his back. Oh, they're flying all over me. There they go. Man, how did I miss that? I had a big hole right through that cedar. I thought it was a chip shot. Oh my goodness, that was intense. I blew that shot. I just knew he was a dead gobbler. As soon as I could hear the drumming, but the drumming sounded like it was back behind me. And so I looked behind me, and then I realized, well, it may have been in behind me at one point. I think he came up this little draw here. And then the jakes started putting up there because they saw me moving to look, see where this bird was that was drumming. And then I turned back, and there he was standing there. And he came forward a little bit, and he came forward a little bit. I could see his whole body. And I slowly drew. And I don't know if I just didn't anchor or what happened, but it went like, here's his body. It went right above his body. And then he pitched off and sailed, landed on that hillside down there, and then gobbled. And then the birds started pitching off. They were desperately trying to find the source of that yelping, which was me. And I had that one hen, she was like 8 or 9 feet from me. She hopped up in the little cedar next to me. I had birds all around me. It was crazy. Well, I found my arrow. It's clean. A little dirt on the broadhead. Thank goodness for this lighted knock. I was able to find it. I was about to give up. I just happened to look over and see the lighted knock glowing. But it's a clean arrow. It looks like a clean miss.
So I was sitting up on this hill here. And all of a sudden I heard a gobble. I saw a gobbler come across this little flat here and drop down. And he's gobbling the whole way. He's looking for hens apparently. So I'm gonna just drop down in here in this ravine, make a call and see if he responds. Dang camera. Forgot I had it on the strap. I can't remember. I think that gobbled first before I called. But one gobbled down below me. And then I called and got him to gobble. And he didn't sound like he was getting any closer. Last time I heard him gobble, he was still far off. And this one's gobbling and coming. And so I'm kind of watching, looking for him to see where he's at. Now I hear a spit drum and I look up and there he is, 20 yards. Just under 20 yards right above me. Looking right down at me. He got nervous, started putting. Ended up putting and going around. I kept yelping to keep this one calm. He ended up pitching over my head and flying down into the valley. And this one came right up to me. I'm guessing that was about maybe a 20-yard shot. But like an idiot, I didn't check the clearance of this camera I had on my backpack strap. And my string snagged it. Camera went about 10 yards out there. Glad I thought about it. I haven't even picked it up yet. I better go look for it. Wasn't even running, but String grabbed the camera, threw it out there about 10 yards. The arrow didn't, I don't even know if it made it to the turkey. It went flying crazy and landed on the ground.
I look like a freaking fool out here.
Alright, let's give this another try. I heard the birds gobble. I heard the birds gobble again after I went up the hill. I was frustrated. So I decided to stick with it. Did a big loop, try and get in front of them. And I'm gonna wander up in here and make a call, see if I can locate them and call them in again. They were originally way back in there. I might just get up on this little high spot here and see what I can do. I was way over there. Bird just gobbled right there. I'm gonna drop down, get down this hill a little bit. Sounds like both of them are together. Yeah. And right over there, they're cutting the distance. Probably call them right into here. They'll probably pop over that hill. I'll slip up behind this big pine here. I give up. I give up. Turn my hat around, put it back in shotgun position. Because I think I'm going to wait until shotgun season. That's ridiculous to have that many close opportunities and to blow them all. Gosh. I have nothing to say. They're gobbling. They got something to say. I'm just sorry y'all had to watch this. Epic failure after epic failure. That shot looked good. I don't know if the wind blew it or what, but it was range-wise, it was perfect. It just hit to the right a little bit. and missed the gobbler. And the goblin rubbing it in some more. I knew that's what they were going to do. They were sneaking in, and I was watching that hill. And the hill continues. It's just they come over the hill on the other side of the little pine, and I was hoping they'd come over here. And he come out running. He was looking for that hen. That hen was right here somewhere. Let's head back to the car and mope there just as well as I can out here.